What are we doing?
We are going live. We are live.
It still says scheduled.
But I have live in the upper left-hand corner.
There it is.
So first and foremost,
you can hear me, right?
I can hear you. We lost Deb. We got Deb. We lost Jelly Beans. Hi, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I see 4 eyeballs so far, which is awesome. Sharon,
Excellent.
Thank you for joining us already. Appreciate it for being here.
I'm going to go on my face on the YouTube.
Hello, SG. Welcome. We are doing these a little differently due to some technical difficulties. Sharp Lisa, thank you for joining us. So last week we talked a little bit about self-care, and we talked about the idea of kind of continuing in some way with that theme this week. So we're going to take a few minutes to share with you a little bit about meditation, what meditation means to each one of us. And then I am actually going to guide everybody who is watching live or restreams us later. So make sure you like, share, put it out there, especially after the meditation. If it's something that really resonates with you, like it, share it, save it as one of your favorites, share it with other people, so that they have the opportunity to also kind of go back into the replay and revisit the meditation. So Deb is actually one of my teachers, and she taught me a lot about meditation, and I had the beautiful opportunity to witness and participate in some of her personal meditations. So as my mentor, thank you very much, because it is with much wisdom and guidance from you, as well as from my Cabot tradition, that this meditation that I will be sharing with you guys tonight was born from. So
love it.
Hey to everyone in the chat. I'm not going to be able to participate in the live chat because I can't use any device apparently except for this one right now. So hello to all my bridge buddies that I see that are here. Sorry. I just yelled at all my kids to get off the Wi-Fi if any of them are using it.
Welcome, everybody. I see a few eyes here. I see Sharon. Welcome. SG, hello. Lisa, or Sharp Lisa, hello. Welcome. Angela.
Those are all my bridge buddies.
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. So I'll go first with talking about meditation a little bit, because it's one of my passions, and how I love to work. What's that face for, Jill?
No, because it is. I know it is. I just meant yes, it is. It's your jam.
It is. And, one of the things when I first talk to people about meditation, and they're like, well, I don't know how to meditate. I don't know what to do. So make it simple, right? Walking outside in nature. Some people, I do exercising meditation, yoga practice, just focusing on your breathing. A lot of times what I'll start people off with is, laying in their bed before they go to sleep and just focusing on the breath going in and out. That's it. Make it that simple. As soon as your mind starts to wander, recognize it. It's okay. And then focus back on your breathing. Before you know it, you'll be sound asleep and having a great night's sleep. I work with all kinds of people, a lot of athletes who tend to not be able to wind down, which I get, because in the beginning, meditation was very, very hard for me. And I had to find my way to meditate. So be patient with yourself. If I can give you any advice, Figure out what it is that calms you. Okay. I have several different techniques. Walking in nature, just focusing on the beauty, smelling the air is very soothing and calming. That is a form of meditation, right? Journaling. I love to journal and I'll just write and write, and then I'll hand it over to my higher self or a god, goddess, whoever it is, my younger self, you know, and my future self, whatever it is, and let them have a voice and talk to me. I'll use it as a counseling session for myself, give it over to my therapist, and see what, you know, I would, how I would respond to if it was a patient or a client that I was working with. Um, Lifting weights, right? A lot of times people will just bang out their reps just to get it done. But if you take it and you focus on your breathing and each movement, you can actually make your resistance harder and more focus on the muscle that you're working. So you can really hone in on that. Riding a bike. So people say don't do activities while you're busy doing something, but you can focus on just being present. And that's basically what meditation is just being present in the now. It's nothing crazy that you have to get into unless you want to. Sit there for hours and hours in a lotus position and really focus on, you know, diving deep into your subconscious. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a
Right?
big
Unless you're a
misconception.
monk or, you know, Chopra or somebody, you could do that. But, you know, it's just learning to be present with where you are in this moment. And that's where I encourage most people to start. For me, you know, it's whatever I feel moved to do that day, but every day, you know, I walk. So there is, you know, maybe 10 minutes that I'm really trying to be present with what I am doing and noticing every little bit in nature. So that is like a daily practice for me. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know and we can dive into that a little bit deeper. But I'll let the girls kind of explain how they meditate and what resonates for them.
So I just want to say hi to Jessica because she's like candle lady. She gave me the beautiful candle. She just joined us. So Kerri, do you want to go first or do you want me to?
Why don't you go first and I'll say a few things before I go into the meditation itself.
So I struggled with meditation when I first tried doing it. I was actually doing it in I don't want to call it, it was kind of a class setting, but not really. It was someone who a bunch of us was going there. And I just remember being like, I see nothing. Now, it was relaxing, I will say that. But I was like, they would come out and have these wonderful stories. And I'm like, I don't see anything. But it wasn't until, funny enough, Deborah was who I worked with, and it was to work through grief. And it was a guided meditation with some journaling. But she helped me to finally, because I was just stuffing it all down, break that seal, allow myself to grieve. So and that was a different type of meditation because it was like almost interactive, right, Deb? Because like
It's
you'd
very interactive.
be like, yeah, write this down. So what I do today in my daily practices, when I first started, I needed a guided. I had a recording from Deb that was her grounding and centering that we did in class. I needed that. But now, 5 years later, I have taken like bits and pieces. But I one time had said to Deb, I just can't find time. And she gave me some suggestions and she's like, the shower. And I'm like, that is perfect. Because for one thing, I'm alone. Nobody's bothering me. And I'm a multitasker, right? So I just start off like, I just make it like as the water comes down on me, I just say, as I just picture that water covered with white light to cleanse me from the energy from the prior day, anything I'm holding on to be cleansed and covered with a white protective light to allow positive in, positive out. And depending on how much time I have And what my day is like, I always ask for help from my guide. So that is just, and I was actually thinking about writing like what my little shower thing is, but that is one way I try to start my day. And then I I do I remember like trying to fit it in. Now, I don't suggest meditating and driving, obviously, but I
No.
used to have a long commute. But I would listen to music and I would listen to songs and kind of let them resonate or kind of hear them, but like, I'm still paying attention. But it was almost like I had, or I would just drive in quiet and just let my mind get quiet. And if things came up, I would hit the voice record on my phone, kind of to like journal in a way. And I think, and I typically always, like before we come live, I always get quiet and I am weird with my little things. Like I have a sage spray that I usually spray around me before I start. And I have these 3 crystals that I meditate with all the time. I hold 2 in my hand and one is usually in front of me. And I have chakra crystals. I usually put those around me too. And I'm weird with I'm so like, once I do it once, I have a ring that I made for my mom and a ring from her sister, my aunt, and I wear those on my fingers. When I'm doing work and deep meditations, these are like my tools that I have around me. And I still hit up Deb every once in a while for a guided when I need it. And I sit in a comfy chair. I do not sit in a lotus position. Just saying.
So, so meditation is something for me that is a major part of my self-care regimen. If I skip too much time, or I don't take time to just kind of go into that place where I can connect with my higher self, where I can connect with source, with my true passion and callings, and where, for me, in meditation, I also use that time to connect with ancestors, angels, individuals that I in spirit work with. I will kind of get moody. I'll get a little grumpy, just a little bit. My sisters will be like, Kerri Lynn, go do your thing now. You need to go spend some time in your closet. You need to spend some time in your space. My partner does the same thing. He'll be like, and you took over half of the living room. I think you need some time down there.
Yeah, why do they always say that about us? Because I hear that about my space. Like, you took over the basement.
I don't know, but I gave him my other energy space. I think it's fair. So it's really a part of keeping things in alignment, keeping things balanced, keeping that connection going. And one of the themes that I've heard, even in this circle and in my, in the other communities, is that there's just really been a sense of almost imbalance. People are still feeling kind of foggy from the retrograde that we just recently came out of. And there's just there's a desire for some grounding, and there's a desire for like a recentering and a reconnection with purpose. So this is actually a meditation that I have written for tonight and to be shared through our channel to go into the future. And it's a guided meditation for balance and alignment. We're going to go in and we're going to almost do a self-examination of each one of our chakras. I'm going to invite you to take some time to be grateful and express gratitude for each chakra. I'm going to ask you to take some time to really connect with whatever messages are coming through for you from your higher self, from source, from the all, whatever you choose to call your guide and the beings and that you work with. There is no correct or incorrect answer to those questions. It's each and the individual person's experience. So whatever you choose is correct and for your highest and best. And that's where the focus is going to be. I am going to, invite you guys to really just try to get as comfortable as possible wherever you are. I am going to, invite you to take this as seriously as you choose in this moment. Um, you may just want to kind of stop, observe, see what happens, and replay it later, and that's okay too. Again, whatever is going to work for you in this moment, the principle of meditation is being in the moment and being present in the moment. So that is the one request that I have. Um, you know, Again, if this is something that resonates with you or you think it's going to help someone else, make sure you like, share, spread it out. It will be available. There may be an opportunity for us to condense it, so it's just the meditation itself to be shared out as well that way. So in this moment, I invite you to get into a comfortable position, sitting, reclining, stretching out somewhere comfortably where you can hear my voice and allow yourself to connect with the energy of the universe. I invite you to close your eyes, clear your mind of all the stressors, burdens of the day, week, month, year. Start with some nice deep breaths. I want you to picture or visualize that as you breathe in, you are pulling in refreshing air and energy from the universe around us. As you breathe in, imagine a bright, clean, brilliant golden light flowing into your lungs and feel this energy enter your veins. Imagine it flow through your body, pulling all things that are not for your highest and best from those places, and that energy is stuck. Then blow all that incorrect and unharmonious energy out through your mouth. Blow it down into the core of the earth where it can be neutralized and released. Now take a nice, deep, cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, holding on to that picture. Allow your natural breath to resume at a comfortable, calming pace. I am going to count you down into a more relaxed state. I will say a number and color. If you can visualize the color and number, that is good. If you can only hear the color and number and feel the energy of releasing and allowing yourself to go deeper, that is good. See the number 7 and see the color red. See the number 6 and see the color orange. See the number 5 and see the color yellow. See the number 4 and see the color green. See the number 3 and see the color blue. See the number 2 and see the color indigo, just like the midnight sky. See the number 1 and the color orchid. Feel the sensation of relaxation, calm, tranquility, and peace. Know that you are at a level of connectedness with your higher self, a place where you are operating effectively for the highest and best of yourself and all. This is a place where everything that is said and done is correct and for the good of all, and this is so. You are now ready to descend deeper. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the screen of your mind, visualize stepping outside of yourself, becoming one with your higher self, and seeing yourself in the place and position your body currently is. Take note and look at the vibrations of energy that are all around you. Notice where the energy is more static and where it runs clear. Look at your chakras. Notice them. Now look closer at the base of your torso, almost below your lap. Can you see the red of your root chakra? Notice how it moves. Notice how it flows. Take notice of the size and shape. What shade of red is glowing in that area? Take a moment and give gratitude to the energy that is in this space. Thank you, root chakra, for helping me be rooted, grounded. Thank you, root chakra, for helping me to know my place in my space, my home, and helping me know I am safe in this space. I now invite you to take a moment with this chakra and with your higher self and repeat to your chakra and yourself anything that your higher being is whispering to you in this moment. Please move your gaze to the orange glow of your sacral chakra. This is located right around your belly button area. Notice the movement. Notice the flow. Again, notice the size of the chakra and shape. Take note of the color orange that it is. Let's give gratitude to the energy of this space. Thank you, sacral chakra, for giving me vitality, gratification, and insight into my passion and calling. Speak whatever your higher self whispers to you in this moment. Moving your gaze up your torso to the area above your belly button and below your rib cage, finding the yellow glow of your solar plexus. Again, observe the movement. How does it flow? What size? What shape? What shade of yellow? Is it light? Is it brilliant? Is it like the sun? Take a moment of gratitude with the energy in this space. Thank you for allowing me the gift of confidence, self-control, motivation to do and be who I am crafted to be, and the willpower to walk the path of my destiny. Share with your solar plexus anything that your higher self offers. Maintaining a sense of gratitude and love. Slowly move your gaze up to your heart and notice the green glow that flows from your heart chakra. How does this energy move? Notice how this energy flows. Again, the size and shape and shade of green. I love myself. I love myself. Thank you for the gift of self-love. Thank you for the ability to love others. Thank you for the love I share with those around me. Thank you for the gift of self-forgiveness and the ability to have compassion and forgiveness for self and for others. What messages of love is higher self sharing with you in this moment? What special message is being shared with your heart at this time? Bring your gaze to your throat and see the blue energy that flows around the throat chakra. Again, noticing the flow, the movement, the size, the shape, and the shade of blue that is being shared with you in this moment. Give gratitude to the energy in this space. Thank you for the gift of speaking things into existence. Thank you for the ability to speak my truth. Thank you for the courage to speak what is in alignment for my highest and best. Take a moment for your truth to be shared in this moment, speaking the truth that your highest self is speaking to you now. Please cast your gaze upon your forehead, the area of your pineal gland, your third eye, and notice the indigo or purple color that is forming in this place. This is how you are connecting with your visions at this time. How is it moving? How is it flowing? Is it large? Is it small? Is it spiraling? What shape do you see? We give gratitude to the energy in this space. Thank you for connecting me with this experience. Thank you for the gift of enlightenment, foresight, intuition, and the gift to seek the truth in all things. Share with your consciousness the truth that is being spoken to you now. Now notice the beautiful orchid color that radiates from your crown. This is your crown chakra and can sometimes be found close to your skull or almost radiating out and around your head like a halo. However it might appear to you is correct. Take note of how it appears. Is there movement? Is there flow? Is it close to your head or does it flow out? What shade of orchid is it? Thank you for allowing me to connect to my source. Thank you for the guidance I'm receiving. Thank you for the opportunity to connect with the divine, the everything, source, whatever name you choose to call it by. Take a moment of gratitude and communication. Slowly step back to a position where you can see the chain of energy that flows through each of these chakras. Notice a golden or white glow that comes from the center of the all and flows down through your crown, into your third eye, to your throat, into your heart, down to the solar plexus, into the sacral, and down into the root. Notice how it continues to flow into the earth. Notice how it connects and flows back again. Take notice. Are there any places that appear out of alignment? Visualize the energy coming into alignment in each of those places. Work with the energy until it flows in an up and down motion on the spiritual highway. You can ask for the energy to run in alignment and balance for yourself. You can visualize it pulling back into the center. As the energy begins to flow in an up and down manner on this highway, restoring balance and alignment for you in each area, you can see the colors are glowing more consistently. The shapes are becoming more consistent. The brightness for each chakra is coming into an alignment. Continue to allow yourself a few minutes to work with this energy for your highest and best, following and working with any guides or angels or ancestors that you are appointed. Allow the energy to be restored and for it to run freely from the source into the earth and back again. Feel the sense of alignment and balance restoring. Now I'm going to begin to guide you back up and back into your physical being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See the number 1 and see the color orchid. See the number 2 and the color indigo, just like the midnight sky. See the number 3 and the color blue. See the number 4 and the color green. See the number 5 and the color yellow. See the number 6 and the color orange. See the number 7 and see the color red. Slowly begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Feel the energy returning to the here and now. When you are ready, stretch, flutter your eyes, allowing yourself to fully acclimate to your current position. Fully allowing yourself to return and know that you are better for having joined in this experience. Blessed be.
Thank you so much, Kerri.
Thank you. So as you
So I just want to
come back, if you want to put some comments.
Yes, please.
Please share.
My buddy Keats, who's here, who joined us. Is Deb still in meditation?
You guys lost me. I'll let myself go.
Everybody's lost. Everybody's on a spiritual journey at the moment. You're welcome, Jessica.
Very beautiful. Nice job, Kerri.
Yes. I like that one.
Yeah.
So
I would like to go ahead.
I was just going to say, as we were going into it, I did have a thought of if anyone has any questions about who your higher self is or any of the chakras too, please feel free to put that in the chat as well.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say. Sorry.
No.
And I just wanted to say, if anybody has anything that they wanted to share, that they experienced, that they need a little bit more clarity or insight, put it in the chat and we can, what color is orchid? I was wondering the same thing, Genocide. So when I think of orchid,
it is a funny color. That's why I kind of mention purple too, because some people see it differently. So some people see it kind of like a pinky color. Some people see it as like a light lilac-y color. Some people see like a brilliant purple. So really it's
I like the way that you describe that, the orchid though, because it leaves it open for the person to see and interpret it the way that they're actually seeing that color, instead of, you have that question, okay, what color is orchid? Well, this is a great way to test your intuition and see what color is showing up for you, those hues of different, maybe purples or blues. And you don't always have to see, when she's saying the colors and the number that associates with them. The numbers are associated with each chakra that she was talking about, and the colors are when they are in alignment, the colors can be very vibrant. And when they're not completely in alignment, then you may see other colors. And, I'm not going to lie, a couple of my colors were like muddy brown.
I'm so sorry. Jonathan's comment.
I saw that. All right. So, Jonathan, for you, if I ever do like a one-on-one meditation for you, my friend, I will say purple.
Or iridescent, because it is that iridescent, lighty, like, like it reminds me of the wings that your wings from.
He's specifically asking for rudimentary colors, so I'd have to go with a rudimentary color for him.
We'll have to give him a special purple. Good question though, Jonathan. But it's
like it.
True. Like it's different.
So did anybody
I like the
have
honesty too.
something? Hmm?
No, I like the honesty too.
I do
So
too.
purple is the
The
is the
fanciest of
facet of rudimentary. The fanciest. I can't read
Yes,
because
sir.
I'm so far away. Thank you, Keats, for clarifying for everybody John aside.
That's why I think I'd have to go with purple for him. And it can be any shade of purple he wants, as long as I say purple, right?
So, Deb, how about for you? Was there anything that stuck out that you wanted to share?
Oh, put me on the spot, huh?
Well, I figured you could ask me too, so it's fine.
Oh, Keats is the mauve man himself.
There you go.
Oh, very nice. I love that. No, I thought it was a very powerful meditation. I was able to, notice some of my chakras were off. I was able to get a message from, each one of them. So that was really great. For me, I think the most powerful one, I even drew a stupid little thing at the end because I felt inclined to sort of do some different things with the end of that meditation. But for me, um, I took Jilly notes.
Yeah.
You'd be so proud of me, Joe.
They make fun of me because I write notes the whole time.
But yeah, no, it's I have to say the biggest, I guess, takeaway from that was really connecting with each of those energy sources and really listening to the powerful message that it had to say to me that I've been honestly ignoring for some time. So that was my biggest takeaway.
Yeah, thanks, Kerri.
Wait, there's different shades of purple.
Jessica, I know so some of the verbiage that is in the meditation that I shared tonight again stems from my Cabot traditions and my Cabot practice as well. So in Lori Cabot's Book of Shadows, that can be purchased anywhere, she actually utilizes and teaches about the crystal countdown. So it's the same basis of the chakras and the numbers that are associated. And that particular verbiage of indigo, like the midnight sun or midnight sky, is actually from Lori Cabot's writings and part of the Cabot tradition. So when I started practicing that and learning about it, I had kind of like an aha moment, like, oh, okay, so it's like the midnight sky. I can still relate, because who doesn't love to sit down and look up at the midnight sky and just notice that amazing hue that's there. It's not really black, it's not blue, it's just like really kind of cool color. So that verbiage actually comes from there.
Very cool.
So I definitely have some chakras that are not in alignment right now. And I did receive a message from each one of my chakras. And when we got to the heart, to the crown, the message was kind of the same but different for me. And I think the first thing I heard from my root was, "You're stronger than you think." And I just felt ancestors all around me. And that's how it started. And I would say the only one that seems to be in alignment right now is my sacral, because I'm actually starting to truly do my life purpose now. So that one seemed pretty good, but everyone else is a little dull, shall we say, right now. But they all gave me a message again and again and another time. One more time for the cheap seats in the back, just in case I missed it.
So Renee just shared saying, after this weekend, I really need to reground myself. So Renee, I don't know if you got an opportunity to hear the whole meditation, but feel free to go back and do the replay later. And you can actually forward through up to where it starts and just enjoy the meditation part itself. Again, if and have that opportunity to really just kind of ground and make sure you're able to dedicate 10-15 minutes to the meditation itself. Silence cell phones, put the animals away, tell the kids to shut up and go to their rooms.
Get
Whatever
away
you
from
gotta
Mr.
do.
John's side. Kick John out of the room. Mrs. John's side. We're gonna put them in separate rooms for them to rewatch.
Right.
So I was
Excellent. She
trying
said she will.
because we were focusing on like self-care and our heart chakras, I did a little bit of digging around just to find some additional information for like helping your heart chakra heal. I'm gonna see how if I can figure out a way to post it in like the community tab or something on YouTube. If not, I can I'll have it on my Facebook page, and Kerri and Deb have pages too, which I was trying to link today, which didn't work. So we can, if you want to share it out, because I'm not gonna like read because for one thing, I can't pronounce half the crystals on it anyways. But I thought it was really cool that I found those specific ones to help with your heart, and usually any crystal that is green is gonna work with your heart chakra. And if anyone else is interested and you're not on my Facebook page or something, you can just message us and I can always send it off. I'm more than happy to. And I got to fix my typo. I found I forgot a D in Jade. Whoops. So Sharon's plexus is kind of dragged out. Totally get that. And I totally understand that these can get really personal when you're doing meditations. So I totally understand if you don't want to put something truly personal in the chat, but if there was just one word to describe what you saw, I would love to hear what it was. Yellow. Oh, it fell asleep.
I got to yell and fell asleep for a couple chakras. We'll do it again. Angela,
You
that's
know,
amazing.
it's okay to fall asleep while you're doing the
It is
meditation.
okay.
That means you're either
Yeah.
going deep enough that your subconscious needs to do some inner work there, but
Mhm.
don't feel bad about that. Each time you do this meditation, I guarantee you'll get different messages. You'll see different colors with your chakra. So continue to do this meditation. When I work with people with meditation, I make them practice for the same meditation for at least a week, 2 weeks, sometimes even a month, depending on what it is that they need healing and realigning. So feel free to, listen to that meditation as much as you want and continue doing that. Take notes, start a journal, whatever it is that you need.
I used meditation a lot when I was sick during my recovery period because one thing, I had a lot of time in my hands and I was stuck laying down, but the anxiety, the pain, and all that, I meditated a ton, and a lot of times that's how I had to get to be able to sleep and get good rest. I had to meditate to get myself into that
You
space.
see the cards, Renee. You can hear those cards flipping, can't you?
Yes, someone made on when I was on Corey's channel, someone said like I should do like an ASMR card shuffling because they laugh at like how long I'll shuffle sometimes, and that's like a thing on YouTube. Like people like to hear the noises and like shuffle and tap
Yep.
our cards.
Sharon said, my solar plexus area doesn't glow as brightly as the others. So that could be a good indicator that is an area where you just kind of need to focus some more gratitude and some more energy into. do some research on it, and kind of really hone in on what you might need to do personally to bring more energy and light to that area.
So I just had six
So if
cards
you
fall out of my.
research the solar plexus, Sharon, it will come up with like a different things that it associates with. Off the top of my head, I am being blocked from it, but definitely
For your solar plexus, it's like your self
yeah.
confidence. It's like all that stuff. Who you are, what makes you shine, your self worth is a big one.
It
there.
governs our ability to be confident and in control of our lives.
So ask yourself, you know, where is it that you feel less than? Where are you lacking the confidence in your life within yourself? And that might give you an indication of what needs healing to bring that vibration higher, which will also increase the color of that yellow, the balance of it, and just kind of fueling it, right? With positive things and affirmations that you believe in.
Hey, so our buddy Eunice here. Eunice here. Where's your
I know, and I
bell?
just realized I didn't grab my bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Hi, good morning. They'll start
Good
putting
morning,
bell icons in the
Yoon.
chat for us.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. So long term, that could definitely have an impact, Sharon, on your solar plexus for sure.
So I was shuffling my self-care deck, Oracle deck, and I had 6 cards come flying out. But I think the reason why I got these 6 is because they all represent meditation in some way. Because one of them is sound healing, like singing bowls, right? I love singing bowls. When you have someone that can really do them good, those hit your chakras. A dream journal to connect with fire. Talk about something that will draw you in and almost feel hypnotized and dreamy looking at a fire. Rest. We all need rest. Sync with the moon, standing outside during those full moons and new moons and soaking up that energy to fuel your intuition. I feel like they weren't necessarily, I felt like this just represented what meditation is. It's all this stuff, and it's all different ways to do it.
So true. So true.
So I did have my healing mantra out full. I figured I'd pull this for the collective. So we're almost just about at our hour. So unless anyone else has any questions about chakras, higher self, or want to put a comment in about their experience with the meditation, I am going to take Kerri's meditation and make it its own video, because my hope is to create like a playlist of meditations. Deb already has one. I've never done a guided one, meaning me guiding. I don't know if people want to hear my voice doing that. So
oh, that would be beautiful, Sharon. I think that's just what nature ordered for you.
oh, awesome.
Oh yeah, that sounds perfect. I think we should all do that. Not with you, Sharon, of course.
It better be a big cabin.
The 3 come knocking on your door. Hey, we're here.
Her voice is good, Jessica. She doesn't give herself enough credit. She'll do one.
Yeah, because Deb's gonna make me now, because that's what she does. But that's fine.
Well, you got to challenge yourself. You know, you were just called out there, so
I know. It's all good.
You actually called yourself out on that one.
I did. I totally did. I was like, you're gonna regret these words. Sagittarius. I have no filter, foot and mouth disease, right?
So I pulled this little guy right here, Rue. Isn't he beautiful?
Oh, wow. I love that.
Mhm. Protection. So a lot of times too, um, how do you say this without like I'm not into fear base at all. So a lot of times we forget to protect ourselves, going outside, talking with friends, um, just go into work, going into a grocery store, going into a church, whatever it is that you do. But remember to, align those chakras. That meditation is a great place to kind of go through really quickly through your head, especially the parts where you're counting down and counting up with the different colors in the chakra, and putting that gold protective layer around you. So this card, I feel like, really pulls in everything that Kerri talked about in the meditation. Look at the reds there.
I love the red.
And then you have the angels up there, and know that you are protected. You are constantly protected. Even if you feel like you've let your guard down, even if you feel like your chakras are not aligned, even if you feel off, having that sense at your feet in every moment that you are fully grounded, fully protected, and fully connected to all that is, trust that, okay? Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and really, speak your truth. This red right around the throat chakra is really sticking out to me. Like, really speak your truth, right? The growth that is going to come from all of that and all around you will be amazing. Yeah.
And also, don't get worried if you forget the order of the chakras and what they all mean, because you'll be drawn to what you need to see and hear. Because I used to always get the sacral and solar plexus mixed up in the beginning.
So this is
Thank you,
Ace.
Angela.
Look at.
Oh, I love those cards.
Mm.
Kerri,
I
hold it up
love
in front of your face so we could see it.
it, but my face is too far away. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Get closer.
There she is. There she is. That's good.
See how like the gold is there, and then each part is just like kind of like glowing.
Yes.
And her heart chakra is just so brilliant at the moment. And it's Aces and Rebirth.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
My husband, he's so creepy. Did you guys see him?
No, I missed it. Say hi. We'll say hi to him. Hi,
He's
you're
so
on YouTube.
creepy.
Say hi to everyone.
I think he wants to be on our show. He like got to look in.
Crash.
What are you doing in there?
Well, think about it. Camp Crash. We can all have crash visitors, right?
I know, Jim. Come on in. The girls want to say hi. Come say hi to the fans.
Hi, Jim. We always kind of see you in the background. We know you're there.
He's just got a peek in. What are you doing? He's got a crazy hat on today.
I know, right?
I love him.
My James is upstairs, so.
Oh my boys.
Did you see him, Jessica? I'm peeking in behind me. Yes, Angela, that was a very strong card. It definitely was a powerful one. Yet it had that, like, I feel like it had that feminine energy to it as well as the masculine. Like, it felt like it was very balanced in that sense. Hi, James, upstairs, Jessica says.
He's got to get up for work in a half an hour.
Fun.
Not fun.
Oh.
I just went with a simple
everybody.
Healing mantra for us for tonight. So pretty much what I just got was embody my soul and that I have the right to be excited. So if there's a mantra you want to remember to help heal your chakras, you have the right to be excited about your life. Don't let anyone take that away.
Work on that solar plexus. Get excited.
Embrace your confidence. That's something that
Mm.
the three of us have had to do. Embrace our confidence.
Constantly. Yes.
And speak our truths as well. That's also been a big, big one, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, Kerri, thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight. And thank you to all of our friends in the chat, as always. Kerri Lynn, you get to hit the end button because you're in control tonight.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Much love, everyone.
Thank you for joining us.